I think we're actually burying the lead. Hey, OC, how did you know that Parsons was going to be able to rush the passer as well as he did? You're the only person I've ever seen to ever say that Micah Parsons could be a put his hand down guy. So I need that question answered.
The OC.
And boss, show me. Man, I'm bringing you another one.
Another one.
Man, let's go. So, man, Dallas, look like you finna have an all-black defensive coaches.
Like, we must have got a guard. That's the only thing that would have made him do that. That's it.
He know.
He know. Cause he been watching Twitter, man.
Yeah. And let me tell you something. The issues we've been seeing around the league for years with coaches, with quarterbacks, is a simple solution, and Chris Parker is the mold.
Reefer with Henny and Coke. Please don't be stingy, got plenty to smoke. Show up and act up and back to the crib. I do not stun, I just rap what I live. Seem like they doing the most for the clout. Did what I said so they know what I'm about. Show up and act up and back to the crib. I do not stun, I just rap what I live.
Boss, show me.
Oh, man. I will. I always do. Christian Parker is the model. He's right in our face. We got to fight for this, though. Like we got to fight for everything. Real talk.
Shot it. Fight for. See, that's how to go out. Don't go out, just sit back. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna take Matthew Golden. No, fight for. You wanted physical. You said you wanted physical. Fight for it.
Everything is a fight, baby. Even treating fairly. It's a fight too. Gotta fight.
Oh my God!
Somebody else said
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Today's stream is brought to you by Sleeper app. Go for a Hail Mary and Sleeper picks and win up to 100 times your money. Use promo code BCS and Sleeper will 100% match your first deposit up to $100 instantly. Yeah. So, it's Black History Month. And still, there's going to be some people out here that's going to be offended at us having a racial discussion on the Dallas Cowboys. Because obviously, when I was doing a lot of investigating and trying to figure out different DCs that I felt like would have been good candidates for the Dallas Cowboys, race kept coming up. Even when I wasn't talking about it at all, it kept coming up. And it was mostly coming from, honestly, it was coming from a lot of black people that was just kept saying, boss, I keep seeing you push these black candidates. You know Jerry ain't gonna hire no black DC. And I would say, yeah, we had one in our history, you know. Sometimes I talk about Will McClay and the fact that he was recruited. But it was a lot of blacks, a lot of them that was like, nah, bro, we ain't doing no black DC. So obviously it look way different now, right? This will be a good time to maybe say you was wrong, or you might have put the pressure on them. I did change the title. Make sure the title's changed. Y'all make sure the title changed. They say I'm live on everybody's channel. Let me turn off these other boys' channel, man. Y'all give me a second. They must say I'm live on everybody's channel. Ooh, yeah, I'm live on Henny. They say because of that Arkansas pitch. Yeah, I think people kind of going too far with that. Real talk, because you know, me and landlord had a real talk about that, and it was like, that picture wasn't really saying, it was you couldn't see no intent in that picture. Like what do we all do when we saw drama at 15 or 16? We went to it. We didn't run away from it. We went to it. So just looking at a picture of him doing a racial moment, that said nothing to me, So, but it still was a lot of discussion on that. And I do believe that sometimes, that discussion can work its way up, because at the end of the day, it's about money. Green is usually what can help kind of alleviate some of these things. So I want to talk about obviously what's going on with the Dallas Cowboys on how, and I'm gonna just say it straight up, this been due around the league. It's just common sense. All right, when a majority of your customers or the players are black, usually you want the product to represent that as well. So like, for instance, when I was working for a Fortune 100 company, and I was living in Houston, every one of our offices was almost perfectly diverse every time. The Woodlands office, the Katy office, Spring, everywhere we had office, it was Hispanic, black, Asian, every office, Hispanic, black, Asian, like a bunch of us too, a bunch of different types. But why did they do that? Then I went to Atlanta because I used to go around the country and sometimes and learn from different agents, right? Just different best practices. What was the demographics of the same agents, but it was Atlanta? What was all the offices? All black. The whole office, almost the whole city, nothing but black agents. Then I was being mentored by an Asian lady in LA. She stayed in the Asian community. Guess what every agent in that office was? Everybody in there was Asian. Because the company wanted to reflect the community. And because the company was smart enough to know that people generally flock together. Yeah. Yeah. And that there are differences and cliques with different cultures. It's cliques. So when it come down to Parker, right? When it come down to Parker, why am I calling him the blueprint? So, because we having a problem. There's a real problem going on. And there's a racial problem going on when it come down to coaches and quarterbacks. Yeah. And it's obvious. It's an obvious problem. So we go talk about it. We go talk about Christian Parker, the model. We go talk about the boost in morale. It's going to likely be a boost in morale because for one of the first times, an organization where a lot of people had kind of questions about fairness with blacks are seeming to be all in. It's on one side of the ball with a black staff. Yeah. So that's a morale thing. That's a total morale thing. That's something to where if you're a black man and you've been seeing mostly white coaches and you knowing that there's always qualified black men that didn't get a shot and you see your company do it, that's going to make you appreciate your company. That's going to make you fight harder for your company. That's going to make you willing to break an arm because you could be like, Bro, look what my company did, bro. They didn't just get a few up in here. They didn't Rooney Rule these boys. This wasn't no Rooney Rule. Man, they went out here and got some qualified brothers. Yeah. And so it'll likely be a boost in morale. Just like my Fortune 100 company did what was smart. Everywhere a community was dominated with a certain type of person, they made sure that the ages represented that community. And that's why people playing games when they try to go against diversity. That's why it's gaslighting. It's playing. Because see, everybody that's really smart about business knows that diversity is actually good for business. It's better when your staff reflects the community it's talking to. That's how you also know it's something wrong with local radio. It's too white. They even say that. It's way too white. It was just so phony to me today. I'm listening to Sean and RJ and Bobby talk about race. It was like, can y'all get a black person or a Hispanic or Asian to kind of talk about race? Shit. Like, I appreciate y'all input, but that jury is kind of looking all the same. I appreciate you trying to address this issue, but if you don't have people that's actually going through it, the fuck y'all talking about? Yeah, he said diversity is good for business to a degree. Yeah, it is definitely good for business. Now, this is the game that they try to play on us, Montana. They try to make it seem like when we get a job, that we took it from one of their qualified people. See, that's a game they play. A lot of people don't know this, but blacks, we are literally the last to benefit from DEI. We're literally last. Asians benefit before us in DEI programs. Hispanics, guess who the number one beneficiary of DEI is? White women. But guess who they make the face when they want to talk about DEI? They put that black face on DEI. When Charlie Kirk was going off on black pilots, I get nervous when I see. Nah, you should have felt good when you see a black pilot. You shouldn't have felt nervous. Yeah, you shouldn't have felt nervous at all. Cause I guarantee if you see a black pilot, he overqualified. Yeah, I don't know what you nervous for. Yeah, I'm keeping it real. See, I'm independent, man, so I can say what a lot of people can't say or scared to say. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, it's birds of a feather that do flock together. Like, people that's trying to get radio jobs and media jobs, they don't talk like me. Because they're kind of brainwashed to believe that having a racial discussion is bad for them. And it's like, so let me stay away from race and politics and religion. So they'll stay away from people like me because they know I'll talk about it. But like, man, I'm finna talk about this. Yeah. But let me go back to this real quick, man, because, especially on a month like this, man, you better talk. I'm gonna go back to football real quick. I'm gonna get on the issue though with these All brothers and Christian Parker being the model. So I want y'all to listen to this. Then we go talk about this. Here we go. Listen.
All right, you probably heard the news by now. I'm sure you have. 10 head coaches hired in the NFL this offseason. 0 of them are black. And we can talk about the Rooney Rule and offensive coordinator pipelines and defensive coordinator pipelines and who gets their foot in the door and all that. But what we know is that black head coaches, even if they win more, are still more likely to be fired quicker than their white counterparts
True.
We also know that
True.
black head coaches are less likely to get rehired for those positions
True.
than their white counterparts. So you can talk about litigation all you want. The fact of the matter is, if a white owner feels like when they're doing an interview, a white person is just simply more qualified for the job than a black person, or hell, if they just like hanging around white dudes more than they like black dudes.
That's it right there. If they just like hanging around white dudes than black dudes, you ain't getting a job. Hits what I'm saying. Parker is the model. That's what I'm saying. I'm still streaming the HTM channel. Hold on real quick. Let me turn it off. I am. That's why I'm telling you,